Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Fragrance du Bois for Lovers collection. They just launched their third and final stage of their collection, which is Lovers. I filmed a whole video doing my first impression and unboxing of it, and now today I want to talk about the collection as a whole because it seems as though there's been a little bit of attention coming to this collection basically because of the huge success of the new launch. And I want to talk about it today because there seems to have been quite a bit of attention brought to the For Lovers collection because of the new release, Lovers. If you didn't know, the Lovers that was just released, it sold out within the first couple days. It is a very highly anticipated release. A lot of people have been really loving it. I would go as far as to say that it is one of the most successful new releases for all of 2023. Definitely for me was one of my favorites of the year. And so because I know that a lot of new eyes are coming to this collection, I wanted to film a video on each fragrance, kind of tell my thoughts on each of them and the story of the collection. It is just a gorgeous fragrance collection from Fragrance du Bois. Some of my favorites from the house as well. So let's get into it. I want to go over each fragrance with you guys, tell you the meaning of each fragrance, the story behind it, how they share similarities and how their personalities are different, because they all share a very similar heart of saffron, jasmine, and rose, but each fragrance has a totally different personality and story, which we're going to get into. So it all starts with Cavort. This was the first addition to the collection, the first of the 3 stages of the love story. Cavort in ancient English is the term that they use for flirting. So naturally you're going to assume that Cavort is going to be a very playful, very flirty scent, and it definitely is. The inspiration is behind when you first meet someone, when you're first starting to get to know someone, endorphins are high and you're having a good banter back and forth is the feeling that you get when you smell this. It's a very leathery, saffron kind of scent, but not in a typical way. That's a very typical kind of combination. If you've tried things like black saffron from Byredo, that leather saffron combo seems to be popular, but the way that they do it in Cavort, and I've said this in the past, talking about this note combination before, is that Cavort does it the best. It really does. It's just, they add some different notes in here that make it unique. It has cinnamon and Divana. It just really adds this interesting spice. This fragrance just, oh my God, definitely very playful and very unique compared to your typical saffron leather combo. And this one, I know it captured a lot of fans. Even in my comment sections, I see a lot of my viewers commenting about Cavort, how much they love it and how much they wear it. It's probably the most popular from the collection so far. I really think that by the end of the year and the next year, especially for summer, I think that Lovers is probably going to become the #1 of the collection, but currently it is definitely Cavort. So the notes in here, of course, on the top we have saffron, we have that cinnamon, Divana, and some geranium. In the mid we have some florals with ylang ylang, that rose, jasmine, and orange blossom, and a base of sandalwood, labdanum, incense, and patchouli. The opening of this is just so stunning. It's a very vibrant opening too. Immediately just grabs your attention. There's something very, in the opening, something very silky and a little peachy smelling as well. There's no osmanthus in this, but it's something with the way the florals are done in this. I get a little bit of a peachy vibe, and you definitely have all of those beautiful tropical white florals. The ylang ylang just creates this beautiful silky smoothness, and as it dries, that very crisp and clean saffron really comes through even more, really comes out to play more in the mid for me with this scent. In the opening, that immediate blast, you just get this kind of peachy tropical feeling, but it goes into a darker edge right away. And as it dries down as well, you also get more of that kind of powdery, labdanum, leathery feel. It's definitely the backbone of this entire fragrance, and the cinnamon just adds this very delicious, nice spice. And the Divana as well, just that combo of the cinnamon and the Divana, for me, it just adds so much dimension, so much, I don't want to say it's necessarily earthy, maybe just the most subtle earthy touch, but that combination is just everything to this fragrance. It really makes it unique. And then the florals in this as well, the way that this is done with the florals is it's just phenomenal. It adds the most amazing touch of elegance and class. This is a very classy scent, and that is not easy to do with something that smells like leather. The way that this is all pulled together is just, it's phenomenal. I feel like this is one of those fragrances that people typically reach for in the cooler months like fall, winter, but it is one of those scents that work beautifully in the summer. I've been wearing Cavort in the hot weather. It shines. It's absolutely stunning. And like I said at the beginning of the description, like you have a little bit of these tropical aspects that make it work for the high heat. It's a very regal, ethereal kind of scent, and definitely unisex. This one in the collection, for me, if I had to say that anything leaned masculine, this just leans very, very, very slightly masculine. But still, any woman on earth could wear this and you will smell amazing. No one is gonna smell this and think that it's too manly or anything like that. But the scent profile itself, with the Divana and that kind of leathery vibe, it goes just very slightly masculine. But if you're a girl that likes kind of leathery, darker scents, you're going to adore this. It's very flirty, very sensual. Touches of this fun, sexy elegance all in one. The ylang-ylang in this, it stands out from the scent and it gives it a very velvety, smooth effect. There's just something about it that feels so expensive, so elegant. It's an absolute stunner. It has great performance as well, really good longevity. The performance, I'd say, on all of them in the collection are a little bit softer, a little bit on the softer side, but I think that they were all designed to be that way. But the performance in terms of longevity, you're gonna get 8 hours plus with this, easy, no problem. Projection's going to be medium, a little bit softer. If you like things like Herba Pura or Black Saffron from Byredo, you're going to love this. It kind of has this similar cashmere feel. There's no cashmere listed, but there's something that is very smooth like cashmere that you kind of feel in their fragrance New York 5th Avenue. All these fragrances definitely have that very familiar Fragrance du Bois DNA. Like when you smell this, it resonates with the house. You know it's a Fragrance du Bois. Cavort, the first step in the love story, and it is just stunning. So next in our love story, we have Secret Tryst, and the saga continues. This fragrance is all about being secretive, meeting in secret with your lover, just not quite ready to show your face to the world. Going to invoke that thrill that you're going to get by doing something bad with the person that you love. You know you're doing something bad, but it feels so good. That is kind of the feeling that this fragrance is going to invoke in you, like a forbidden love. And as I mentioned, you'll find that this collection really utilizes that heart of the saffron, this jasmine and rose. They're all related, but they don't smell the same. They all have totally different personalities. So Cavort is that kind of lighthearted, flirty feeling. This is a totally different animal. It's darker and sexier. There's something about this fragrance right off the bat, all throughout the life of it, that is very instinctual and just something that, I don't know, it just invokes this feeling of doing something bad. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, oh my God, it's so sexy. Secret Tryst is a darker, spicier scent in the collection. Definitely just inspires that feeling of doing something very bad with a secret lover. There's a strong cardamom in this. It gives it a very luxurious and a little bit of a gourmand feel mixed with some vanilla too. You definitely get more of a gourmand angle from this scent. It's alluring and entirely addicting. The notes in this one, in the top, it opens with that cardamom note with that saffron, the bergamot. In the mid, we have vetiver, we have rose and jasmine, some cedar with a base of olibanum, vanilla, patchouli, and that labdanum note. You also get very subtle leathery touches here, but not so much leathery. The way they're done in here, I'd say it's more like a suede than like an actual leathery scent. There's something very human feeling about this. It's kind of hard to describe. There's nothing that is animalic about it. When I first smelled it, I kind of thought that. I thought there was something kind of animalic about it, but I changed my mind on it after wearing it a couple times. There's just something that's very human about it. It's just the best word to describe it is instinctual. It really just, there's nothing that like is blatantly listed in the notes that would cause this, but it just brings out this very instinctual, sensual, almost animalistic side, but it does not smell animalic at all, I'm telling you. And once again, this one is 100% unisex. All of them are unisex, but for me with this one, this is 100% in the middle. It does not lean feminine or masculine. I think this is a scent that is perfect for any man or any woman. It's gonna work on either skin chemistry. And I like that in this scent it has some vetiver that it's utilized in a way that I haven't really seen before. It's not a very overly spicy, earthy vetiver. It's more of a very clean type of scent. And the rose adds this world of classiness. And this is just one of those scents that you have to test it on your skin. It blooms on the skin just amazingly. The beauty that this fragrance takes on the skin, it really blooms in like this pheromone type of way. Like that's another great way to describe it. It's like a pheromone. It releases pheromones. It enhances your natural pheromones. It's just one of those scents that is going to draw people to you. Very sensual, just beautiful. And I love the gourmand angle as well. There's a very strong vanilla feeling here with the cardamom. It's just, oh my God. It's so good. Another way to describe it, it's kind of like when two people's aromas come together, if you know what I'm saying. It's another way to kind of describe this. But once again, not in any sort of animalic way at all. Nothing stinky, skanky. It's very delicious, very gourmand too. Spicy gourmand vanilla. The cardamom is everything in this with the vetiver. And the florals, oh my gosh, this is going to be one of my go-to winter scents, I already know. So that being said, it is the perfect addition for your collection for the fall and winter if you want to smell addicting and undeniable. And if you are a vanilla lover, you're going to adore this as well. It's like a secret getaway for a weekend that you will never forget. Secret Tryst. Undeniably addicting. So that leaves us with the latest 2023 release, Lovers, the fragrance that broke the internet. Sold out immediately. As soon as I received my package for this, I didn't even wait. I pulled out my camera, I sat down, I opened the box, and I smelled it for the first time, and I really think that my reaction just says it all. This was an immediate, true love at first sniff for me. So Lovers is the final stage in the collection. So this is when you finally become lovers. You're out in public and you got nothing to hide and you're just madly in love. You're dedicated to one another. And that is the feeling that you get with this fragrance, the personality of this. It's very happy and airy. You're just in a beautiful mood. It feels like you're falling in love. And this fragrance definitely has the brightest personality out of the three. It has a much fruitier personality. It has a really nice passion fruit and plum note. There's some ginger mixed in here. Anything, in my opinion, that utilizes ginger, it just immediately is a happy, feel-good scent. I don't know what it is about ginger. It puts a smile on my face. It just has that effect on people, I think. So along with that passion fruit, plum, and ginger in the opening, in the mid we have that rose, jasmine, saffron with a base of patchouli, cashmere wood, vetiver, cedar wood, and sandalwood. And once again, it's that same feeling with the vetiver. It takes the labdanum, this in Secret Tryst and Cavort, and replaces it with cashmere wood. It takes away that kind of leathery suede vibe and just adds this very rich, luxurious, smooth feeling, smooth woody feeling. This is definitely a fruity scent, but it's not a punchy, fruity scent, if that makes sense. I always feel funny when describing it because I feel like it sounds like I'm saying that it doesn't project or that you don't smell it. You do smell it very distinctively, especially the passion fruit. It's very distinctive, but it isn't like a very zingy, it's a little muted. When I say muted, I don't mean it's soft. This fragrance it's not going to be a huge projector, but it lasts a very long time. Like I said, this whole collection is kind of designed to be a little bit on the medium, softer side. But I think that in Lovers, in my opinion, the saffron is the most dominant in this scent. There's nothing in this that really overpowers the saffron. Like in Secret Tryst and in Cavort, you kind of get other notes on top of the saffron. The saffron for me in Lovers is the star of the show, which is probably another reason why I love it so much. The saffron in this is very clean. It's done in a very clean way, and it is kind of similar to Cavort. Like this feels the closest to Cavort, but in my opinion, I said that Cavort leans just slightly masculine. I think that this one, with the fruitiness and taking out that labdanum, I think that Lovers leans just very slightly feminine. But once again, the whole line is unisex, and I know that a lot of men will like to wear this. It does not smell like Baccarat Rouge by any means whatsoever, but I just want to compare it in the way of Baccarat Rouge 540. I think most people can agree smells just slightly feminine, and I think it kind of utilizes the saffron in the same way, but men love to wear Baccarat Rouge by 40, and it's the same thing here with Lovers. Men can wear this all day long and you are going to smell incredible. This is just one of those types of scents that is very, very hard to dislike. And like I said, it replaces that lavender with that kind of cashmere wood. So if you are someone that isn't a huge fan of leather or suede vibes in fragrances, this is going to be your best bet. It takes out that vibe and replaces it with a very smooth wood. This one is very fresh too. It's definitely the freshest out of the collection. And I think that it is very appropriate for the coming to the end of summer and transitioning into fall. I think this is the best time for this scent. I think it is great for the high heat, but I think that it's going to be a beautiful transitional scent into the fall. So even if you decide to pick up a bottle now, you're still gonna get a lot of wear out of it before it gets freezing cold. Strong performance on this one, great longevity, but once again, softer, medium to softer projection. You're not gonna have like a giant arm's length bubble around you, but when people come up to you, they're definitely going to be able to smell you. Just as I believe these are all designed to be. They're supposed to be very sensual, inviting scents, and they definitely did that. They definitely, mission accomplished. They're all very, very sexy, very alluring and mysterious scents. So talking about the price, the bottles go for $385. They're all 100 ml and extrait de parfum. So it is a bit of an investment, but I think it is 100% worth it with that oil concentration being higher, extrait de parfum, and 100 ml. Plus, if you guys have ever seen anything from Fragrance Du Bois or have owned anything from Fragrance Du Bois, you know that everything about their packaging is impeccable. It is just an entire experience to buy a Fragrance Du Bois product, just the most luxurious, beautiful experience. It is definitely worth every penny. I know this because I ran out and immediately bought a second bottle of this. The whole collection is just, it's a fantastic option for anyone that is wanting something that is sensual, sexy, but unique. You're gonna smell different from anyone else, that at the same time is very thought-provoking and timeless. All of these DNAs, they're never going to go out of style. Very classy scents. And I enjoy wearing each different scent for different various reasons. It's all about the mood and the occasion. I love to dress these up, wear them out, and see the kind of reactions that I get from people. The Lovers collection from Fragrance Du Bois truly has all of my love. Each fragrance just holds a special place in my heart. If you're looking for a perfume that when you wear it, you're going to stand out from the crowd, I think the Lovers collection would be perfect for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below what you think. Which is your favorite from the Lovers collection? I would love to know. What is your favorite fragrance from Fragrance Du Bois? Comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.